On top we government matter today, we go dey follow we sef talk about flood matter, the one we deal with state. That one na water wey dey spoil properties and farm produce. On top this flood matter, many katakata don happen, and na all these ones na im make we state government throway better body put on top how to solve this flood wahala. We state rice farm, the one wey dey Agenebode for Esako Central for we state, wey be say na im suppose bring better money for we state unto wealth matter, unto agriculture matter. Na so flood take dabaru this rice dem, and the result e no good for eye. On top this rice matter, special adviser to we state governor on top agriculture matter, Joe Okoje, na im come yarn many tori on top how we state don ready to take work on top this matter, the one wey concern flood.
For here, governor decide say he go give help farmer increase wetin oyibo dey call production and productivity. Farmers here before wetin dem dey farm na rice, so we collect them, put them for wetin oyibo dey call cluster, put them together. We collect 110 hectares of land for this place. Collect 110 farmers. Each one of them, they get 1 hectare. And governor come put money, come support them. So that before, where then they farm before, where then they get anywhere from 0.8 metric ton per hectare to about 1.3 or 4 metric ton per hectare. Governor can help them with what they call protocol, different farming protocol. When increase waiting they can they get now to anywhere from 4 to 6 metric ton per hectare. Not only that, governor can help them bring somebody when they call off taker, when they go buy anything when they feed farm. For here before, then tell us say waiting and they sell them for before now like 70,000 per metric ton. That off taker when we bring today, they buy from them at 130,000 naira per metric ton. So today we here say they don't start to the harvest. As they come the harvest, River Niger come the overflow. So and some of them they lose part of what them plant. So we come here to come see, the kind damage when the water do to the farm. So far so good. All these ones now our pilot farms to make sure say we feel help our people when they don't do this kind of work before to create wealth. From you will agree with me that somebody when they do 0.8 to 1.3 metric ton before, all of a sudden they do between 4 and 6. Where they sell them before for 70,000, all of a sudden they sell them for 130,000. Of course, that one go create wealth for the person and also increase what you call gross domestic product of our state.
On top this flood matter where we dey so, we ogbonge governor Godwin Obaseki, he don gather sit down with economic community of West African states, the one wey we dey call ECOWAS, to come sit down shook better eye put for this flood matter, the one wey dey affect we people wey dey with state, and the things wey they go do to take help the people wey be say this flood matter e don scatter many of their properties and things for we state here. This gather sit down wey they do na for we state here na im dey take do am, and they can't give am one ogbonge oyinbo name wey they call building flood resilient communities. That na say they want tanda gidigba put community for we state wey be say flood e no go fit dey affect them for we community. And this seminar wey dem do so, e last for 2 days, and na all the ogbonge people wey dey we state, na all of them gather sit down put for this gather seats wey be say they come begin dey talk many plans, the one wey dem get and the things wey they know based on the experience wey dem get for their work, which they go take stop this flood matter for we state. And this ones, all this talk wey they talk so, na im dey talk for the first day wey be say they come still follow us talk for live media, wetin make them carry themselves sit down do this gather seats wey we governor put for ground so on top flood matter for we state.
This workshop which brings together critical emergency management stakeholders under one roof to deliberate and chart roadmap towards avoiding possible impact of flood and associated risks during the 2018 rain season and beyond. No doubt, addressing the very heart of one of the Nigeria current biggest challenges, which, as you know, is always of great concern to the present regime, because Edo states lie within the flood-prone coastal belt. There is no doubt that there is a great possibility of altering the prevailing circumstances of flood disaster for the better through concerted effort of this nature. Owing to what has been experienced in the past and very recently, there is a need to shift from old belief of approaches. We must have robust plan about how to mitigate effect of natural disaster on us and our environment, even when we cannot do much about stopping such natural occurrences. When in 2012, our country and indeed Edo State experienced the worst manner of flooding history, of course, it affected the effects were most outrageous in scale. Lives and properties were lost, communities were sacked, there were outbreaks of diseases, health facilities were crippled, the economy and social lives were disrupted, which led to the prevailing starvation. The educational system was disrupted and halted, and security became very porous. Surely, these are not the kind of experiences we should feel less concerned about. Now that we know early warning practice can assist us to mitigate, if not completely avoid, the regrettable effects of such natural disaster as flooding, we should use the benefit of this workshop in fashioning out the best management strategies. Importantly, I am equally pleased that road work show within the vulnerable local government areas in Edo State is being integrated as an additional component of this flood emergency response and management program. In line with the theme of this workshop, which is building flood resilience community, the road work show should sensitize risk-prone communities by creating the awareness to build capacity for resilience in managing flood emergency in order to minimize incidents of death, human suffering, and property damage.
The main objective of this initiative is to enhance the response capacity of member states to security threats as a way to boost our conflict prevention architecture. It has also listed the threats as climate change related menaces, coast erosions, flooding, bushfires, and desertification, which has caused an increase in conflict between nomadic cattle breeders and local farmers all over the region.
I really want us to take this workshop very seriously, especially the local government chairmen and community leaders that are here. Why is that? I feel early warning should not be limited to only when the rainy season or particular season. It should be at all time from January to December. Why is that? For me, I think we should categorize what early warning is all about beyond just rainfall. Because, for instance, you go and build a house in a moat, there is a community leader in that area that will see these people build house, a moat, and without doing anything. Some will even collect some revenue or some money to allow the person to build house in a moat. For me, early warning is to stop him and sensitize that community of the danger of allowing that person to erect that building at the moat. When you do that, you have succeeded in preventing artificial flooding in that community. I can assure you we have a governor that will definitely implement those positive things that will come out from this workshop.
Where are we dumping our refuse? What's happening? We have very small rivers, Ikoba, the one at Uniben, this. What is happening? And those are the reasons why we are here. Now, what are the causes of flooding? We'll tell you the increased rainfall, there's a global warming, improper termination of drains, but flooding will always occur. Rains would always fall. It's a natural thing. We can't pray to God and tell God now we don't want rains anymore. We know that we would have rains. And sometimes, if things are natural, then we must believe, if we all believe in God, that God has a purpose for all these things. So, there's the good and there's the bad, but the bad comes from what you do as inhabitants.
This workshop now for what we they call early warning. Early warning is total human security, so that all the people where their livelihood be on the natural ecosystem, that they are vulnerable to all these flood disaster, will be able to control it too, so that the impact of flood no go make people die, no go make their properties to be destroyed.
And we no fit beg God make it no make rain fall. Rain must fall. But as rain dey fall, as everybody they grow join now, whether they build house join now, natural things go happen, because our people too get their own fault for the natural disaster. Because if the natural disaster come and we don't do things for ground, we go make them no affect houses. Like say we plant grass now, we plant trees. As this grass dey now, it dey chop food. The food wey dey chop na water. So if water dey around and we don't plant all these things, the water no go fit enter, person house and all those kind of things. Now those kind of things now make them say make they do stakeholders, because this stakeholder conference or forum now say make we talk to ourselves, make the local government chairmen know, make the leaders know, so that when they dey their communities, we no go fit dey everywhere. They go fit dey talk to people, they tell people say, "Una no do like this, una no throw away dirty for inside gutter, make una no dey build house for near moat, una no build house for where water supposed pass, make una behave like this, make una dey plant things for una compound, so that when the water come, you go see something wey go fit chop am." All those small things now we dey contact people.
Like what did they talk now? Say try maybe be say they put refuse for drain and all of that. But even at that, if they get some situation where be say whether early warning or not, some communities they when be say once rain fall well like this, water must to enter their house because of the area where they live, the one that they call riverine areas. So our own be say may all those communities try get so they call safety warning to avoid say water can't enter their house. How best you take do it before rain start like this? When you say rain don't they come, try to remove all your property and all your things, come up for that area, go where the one they call safe area, so that in case water can't come, after the water don't go back again, you'll still return back to your communities.
The second day of this gather seat, the one will be say na im be the last day. Now all the people waiting on top this flood matter, the ECOWAS community them, the one will be say where they come with state so. And the people wey dey with government wey sabi all this matter wey concern flood, na im dey come waka go outside, the one wey they call road walk, wey be say they can't do wetin oyinbo dey call sensitization, come begin dey follow the people wey dey with state, talk many matter. The one wey be say e concern the flood, the plans wey we government get for them to take make sure say this thing no destroy their properties and their things again. And na so they constantly follow the people talk say government no go fit do this one alone, they need their help too. Make themselves throw away body, put join the government, so that all the plans wey the government get for them on top how to stop this flood matter for we state, e go fit waka well. And not be only them, na im can do all this waka. Now so with people for T Live Media, with project monitoring team them, They follow them waka, na im dey follow these people them talk, ask them many questions, wetin them see and hide the matter how e take be for their body. Na im dey come follow with people for T-Live Media, dey yarn the tori on top this flood matter and wetin dem get to talk.
Una Governor Godwin Obaseki wey start gidigba. He join hand with ECOWAS to bring this program come Edo. Say the flood when they happen, the government don dey do plenty things. Because we not happy as the flood dey spoil our people houses and properties. I make governor say make dem do meeting yesterday. He bring plenty people for all over the world to come deliberate, come talk. Join head and hand and mouth for the matter as we go take Edo State go forward. As we don't talk the matter yesterday, now we enter street today, make we talk to una. Because government they try on their own, they do good road for us. They put better drainage for us. But some problem when we get now we they take our hand cause am o. Because when we drink pure water, we go carry the thing, we go away for gutter. When we drink water, we go carry the tea, we put for gutter. You chop biscuit, you carry the nylon, you throw away for gutter. As you don't throw away and so breeze they carry am, water they carry am. The gutter when government don't spend money too, the gutter go block. When they fall, the thing not go fit flow. Now they cause erosion, now they cause flood. So as they don't put mouth yesterday, I will say make we go round. If we see this paper, this flyer, the things what we supposed to, the things what we not supposed to, then they here. The things what we they do when they cause erosion, that then they on top, when I go see them put bad. The things what we supposed to, so that erosion not go carry our house, our gutter not go block, Edo State go clean, sickness not go catch us, mosquito not go see where it go bump the king to they bite us, make we not get malaria. The good thing what we supposed to, then they here. Now we can't talk to now today because they say charity now for house they start. If we start to they clean where we they stay, they clean the gutter for front of our house, and those state go clean. Flood not go carry us.
As we can't come here, so we can't dey talk how flood they affect people. And what is sweet me be say flood they affect 3 local governments for Edo State very critically. It they affect for Oredo, it they worry them for Esako Central, it they worry them for Esako East. So, and the government come get sweet belle say they go support this kind of good projects. And as we can't do the program, so I can't be happy because the governor constant for our hand, our back to do this thing. The 2 things when I can't come up for this workshop, be say, it go dey good, make we get plan. Say, if flood they come, wetin person go do, or wetin the people around that community fit do.
We know say flooding are part of that thing too. Now we put together this workshop when Mr. Governor put hand gidigba, when we for bring ECOWAS people together to bring plenty people all over the world to come teach us how we fit manage the thing so that when flood come, it not go spoil our houses and properties, our people not go die. How we go take manage the things when we supposed to they do. When we say when plenty rain fall or when the even put plenty water join River Niger, how we go take manage them so that ground not go spoil, our people not go die.
We State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Comrade Shaibu, in with some other ogbonge people for we state, they don't waka enter Esako Central for we state on top this flood matter. And as be say na im go represent we ogbonge governor, Governor Godwin Obaseki, on top the flood matter, the one way enter Anegbete community for Esako Central for we state. And this water, so it don't enter Anegbete community and it spoil many property and many farm produce. The things wey be say people don't put for their farm, wey be say suppose be waiting they go dey chop until they do their business, and many of their property and house them. And na so deputy governor come begin enter this water, say he wan use im eye take see how the water don take spoil things reach, and make e see wetin happen to all these people, so that the government go know where they wan take enter and where they wan take throway body put well on top this matter. As the deputy governor come follow the people waka all this waka, now im come begin dey follow them talk the plans wey the government get for them, and now this flood matter how e take pain government for body unto say the things wey e spoil e no good for eye at all. Part of the plans wey we state government get for these people wey be say water don spoil their house, e don spoil their properties dem, e don even make many of them comot for inside house wey dem dey stay. He say all these ones na he come explain give them say they don organize where they dey call IDP camp, wey be say people they don move them enter there. That na internally displaced persons camp. That na people wey be say they no get where to go, wey be say one thing or the other na im don affect them. This IDP camp so wey we state government put for ground, e dey Ekperi for Isako Central, wey be say all these people they move them go there, they come begin they give them food, clothes, water, soap, all these things wey go make their body cool until this flood matter until e go down. Now all this was nine deputy governor come dey explain give the people say their pain na the government's pain, as e dey pain them for body na so government too dey try see wetin they go fit do. Unto say flood na natural disaster, e no get wetin person wan do, but they as government go try their best to make sure say these people they know say government e get them for mind and e get plans to make things may waka well for them.
Yes, for now, what we fit just do be say, we wan move them go IDP camp where we don't arrange for them where they go stay. And government don't arrange the place, they don't make food available, they don't make teachers available, doctors, nurses available for the IDP camp. And the children when no go fit go school, you can see, if you say the school them, water don't take over the school. So for the children to teachers to teach them so that they no go miss too much like their brothers for other side they go school. So and just yesterday, governor even say make they go fix generator for the camp. So they do plenty things. But the only problem be say, you know, some of them no one come out for their house. Even when the water don't enter, they say they're ready to even stay for roof. And that is why we don't talk to the village heads now. Say make the airport talk to them. We'll go move them, go there, and we'll help them till when the water don't go. Because when the water go, not be only the building be the thing, no. There are farm things like you see cassava we see now, it don't rotten. There are rice, many things, their farm, their yam, all don't spoil. So that is where government go come in after the water don't go back. And so that is, and not the state government alone no go feed one. That's why we they call federal government and they call big men we get money where people like Dangote them plenty. May they come to come assist Edo State so that we feel help all of them. This IDP camp done already day. People don't day. The IDP camp don't day already. We don't set them up. People don't day. Many people don't go. But these few one, they still feel say because they see small land, they no one come out. And if we follow it in Nema talk, it be like say the water go still pass. But we they pray may no pass. But we no one wait until water don't reach before we move them. So that is why we tell them say we need them move, and we go move. We will provide how they will move. Nobody's then go move by themselves. We don't make provision. Canoe and everything we will take. Buses will take carry them go the IDP camp.
We for Live Media, we can still follow some of the Ogbonge people where they with government. We follow the deputy governor waka this waka because Still Live Media project monitoring team. Now them too still follow deputy governor waka this waka. Come begin they ask them wetin una get for mind for these people where water don't spoil their things. Now all these people come begin they explain with their mouth wetin they get for mind and wetin with government won't do for these people them.
And like you see, a lot of people they come here now. Some just they come today, some come yesterday. And so waiting with the provision we make now for those way been there. As we don't know, say we don't go around again today, tell them, say, make all of them come here. Yeah, go good for them. Food day, food just they come. Now, so even they come today, we carry a lot of things come. We come with food items, we come with mattresses, we come with more doctors. So I'm very sure that they will be comfortable now.
This matter past local government power. So, and we still they try our best. You know, now make us they here today so to see how the cooperation or the help we state bring, how we go fit tap into am so that the help go plenty pass the one wey local government fit do. We dey do as we fit, but e pass us. So my chairman, he don't do as he fit. Other people, they help us. So now, state government sef don't enter the matter. So we want to thank the state, we want to thank the governor, we want to thank deputy wey come himself, come take a eye see. And all these our House of Assembly members will also come. They don't see what we dey talk since say the matter it pass us. So I sure say now they go take very, very quick action to make sure say people where their house spoil, people where their farm spoil, they go help them because this one na camp. Nobody wants to stay here. Everybody wants to go back home, go back to wait till they take they survive.
We will be government. The thing what we dey do now to take care of people. Now we make them say make we go house where we did that. We don't plan. We go first of all carry them come out here, put them for the house where they do, where we do for them. We get plenty chop for them. We don't do light for them. Say darkness no go dey that place. And we put medicine to take care of the children and everybody when they sick. We do everything that children will go come there, we get teacher will go take care of them. Every food where they go chop day. But the problem when we get, they don't want to come out. And we don't beg them, say make they come out. Because we don't want to hear any bad things, say bad sickness a day. You see the water we enter today. We don't want anybody make it fall sick. Because of that, they beg them, make they come. We did kakpe, everything where they need today.
So you see now, everything on the ground. Food, that be number one thing for life. It dey ground. Water, number one thing for life. It dey ground. Light, when it dey again, it dey ground. You see now, foam, it dey ground. Security, it dey ground. We have everything when anybody go need, make him take live as a person, we get there for ground now.
Flood just comes, it's almost last 2 months now to come and carry us. That's why the council people sent a boat to come and rescue us from the front. Okay, government give us accommodation to stay.
Today they can't provide things for us. Bring soap, tomatoes, everything.
Food stuff, food we una go dey eat. Plenty we dey provide food for now. All the time una go dey here, food no go be problem. And security too, no go be problem. We provide police and all of them, they guide una for here. Una here, we no want make una quarrel for inside this camp. Not be good thing say una dey here. If not be wetin happen, nobody go want live in your own house. Say you want come stay for IDP camp, abi? And that is why even the remaining people will remain there. It hard them to come out for their house because your house now your house. Your house. Any other person house don't feel better like your own house. So I know why they hard them to come up, but we don't talk to them because the way they tell us say the rain will be, we don't want to make rain fall again. The remaining land will remain. People will did there, the thing will come. And the water will did there, it smell. And that water as it smell, so a disease, it will fit cause disease. And when I go there just now, I see small children, they swim inside. You understand? Not be better thing. So that is why we move all of them come there. We don't want to make disease. All this cholera, all this disease, they will come catch up from the water, from the bad water.
Now, don't forget, say na Till Live Media, na in the tanda gidigba. This won't get to read the give una. And now on top of government matter, on top of water till they enter inside house, and on top the plans where the government get for mind to take do for the people where they will state. My name na Nima Chiagumo, and I mean the yarn this won't get to read give una on top of government matter for Till Live Media.